Hello everyone, this is Joshua. Registration number UR16123. So this is the ninth experiment of Unix lab, and in this will be dealing with creating pipes, interprocess communication using pipes. So the first one we have to create a name pipe. So basically, a pipe usually is chain a number of processes. It's used to chain some processes together that are simultaneously executed. So a name pipe would contain processes that are not related to each other. So first we have to write a C++ program to implement pipes. So process 1 would create a pipe and write a string to the pipe, and process 2 opens it and displays a number of vowels. So looking to the program, this program would first create a pipe, and it writes a string to the pipe. So for that we need ID, FD, and write to write, and a string for the string that is entered. And we use mknode. So mknode is used to create a new file system node, and then we give in the name of the pipe, the permissions, and first in first out. That's file type, process type, file type. And if ID is 0, so if this mknode value is 0, then the pipe is created, or else it says the pipe is not created, and you enter a string. And fgets is used to get data from a specific point. So from the string starts at 100, and stdin is one of the three standard input output connections. So stdin stands for standard input, and then we open the pipe and with the read write permissions, and then we write it onto the to another fd with the string and the offset. So when I execute this, oh I'm sorry, so I enter a string. This pipe is not created because it's not equal to 0. Say school, and the writing is complete now. Now the second program will take this as input and print the number of vowels. So we create another pipe here. We create a pipe here, mknode, and we also have a integer count along with id, fd, rd, and I for this program and the string. So first of all, we open the pipe, new pipe file that was created in the previous program, and then with read write options. And then we read from that, and with the fd and the string and the offset, and we say that the reading is complete, and now it reads the number of vowels. So now to read the number of vowels, we write a for loop from I ranging from 0 to the length of the string. strlen is used to find the length of the string, and I is incremented. So if it is any of A, if it is either A, E, I, O, or U, it's a vowel, and accordingly the count is increased, and then we just print the count. So when this is executed, so it reads from this, and we can see there are two vowels in school, so O and O, so it prints that. So this is unnamed pipes. I'm sorry, name pipes. And now for the unnamed pipes. So unnamed pipes would contain processes that are related to each other. So here we are asked to create a parent process that create a pipe and write a string the same way. Now the child process would read it and change all the vowels in the string to uppercase. So we don't need two programs for this because it's an unnamed pipe. Both the processes are related. So sorry. Okay. So first of all, we declare the necessary header files, and then fdptr and all the variables and buffer and string arrays. Now to create a pipe, fdptr is used to point to an integer. So in the file, so if it points to 0, then the pipe is created. So or else it's not created. And now we have to also print the process ID. So according to the question, so we use get PID and get PPID to print the process ID and print process ID. Now fgets, as I already said, is used to get data from a specific point in a file, and then we find the length of the buffer of the data what is got by fgets, and then we write it on to the first integer. So fdptr points to the first integer, and it's written to that. The buffer is written to that, and the end, that is the variable. and then these are number of bytes that are written to the pipe, so w minus 1. So then we create the child process. So as we have already seen, child process is created by a process created by fork. And if PID is 0, then it's a child process. And now we have to read the file. So it starts from 0, the pointer, and str and n plus 1, that's the offset. And then we print the parent process ID and process ID and the vowels also accordingly based on the for loop. Now once this is done, if the vowels are found, it's supposed to be converted to upper. So we use this command stri predefined library command in the compiler to upper and the string and I, that is the variable in the for loop, and that's it. And then we use a wait system call. And when this program is run, sorry. Now the pipe is created successfully. Now I enter an input, say Josh, and as you can already, it contains 4 bytes and it's written to the pipe. So now the child process takes in, reads it, and it finds a number of vowels. So there is one vowel O and it converts it to uppercase. And it also prints the parent process ID and parent process ID. So that's it for the nice experiment. Thank you.